Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, and today I'm doing something that no fisherman should really ever do. I am chasing history. But if you know what history I'm chasing, you might understand why I'm doing it. It was this same weekend last year, the first weekend in April, where I had the best fishing day on the Raritan River I have ever had. I caught lots of stripers, I caught a few walleye, and it was just an amazing day. And I'm hoping to be able to recreate some of that magic today. Conditions are kind of similar to what they were that day last year. Water levels are up, and the water temperature is actually a little bit colder than I'd like it to be. We had a cold snap come through recently, which brought the water temps down to like 42, 43 degrees. But with the sun hitting the water today, I'm thinking the temps are going to go a few degrees higher than that before the end of the day. Maybe that'll turn the bite on. So, I guess the only thing left to do is start fishing and see if history can't repeat itself. Oh guys, look what I just pulled from the bottom of the river. This is a big old Rapala husky jerk, and the hooks haven't even rusted yet, so this thing was lost recently. And this is not an inexpensive lure. This is like a $10 jerkbait. So yeah, already ahead of the game today, and I haven't even caught a fish yet. The reason why I thought this spot might be good, specifically for stripers, is there's actually a gas pipe that runs across the river right there, which is creating a rapid. And as these fish move upriver to spawn, I'm thinking they'll probably stage down here for a little bit before moving up, because that pipe represents an obstacle. They can get over it, but it takes probably a decent burst of energy to get up all the way through those rapids. So they probably stage here for a little bit, maybe catch their breath, so to speak, and then make the push upriver. Well, apparently a free lure is the only thing that this place wants to give me. Nothing in the way of fish. So I think I'm going to make a move. Sit tight and I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright guys, here we are at the next spot. I feel like this one is a better spot for like maybe getting a mixed bag. Maybe stripers, walleye, smallmouths. I was here a couple of weeks ago and I caught a nice largemouth up in the creek. So yeah, this is one of those spots where anything could happen. That's why it's one of my favorite ones. Well guys, if there are any fish around today, they are certainly not stacked up and hungry like they were last year. I've been fishing for well over an hour, and I have not gotten so much as a ghost of a hit. I don't know, it's shaping up to be kind of a tough day. I knew conditions weren't ideal with the water temperatures being low, but I wanted to give it a try anyway, just in case. But it looks like my strategy of chasing history might not have been the best idea. Well guys, I don't think it's going to happen at this spot either. River looks pretty dead, to be honest. So I think I'm going to switch spots. Not quite sure where I want to go yet, but we got plenty of daylight left, plenty of river left to fish, so I'll figure something out. So sit tight and I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright guys, here we are at the next spot. If you guys see these falls, you know that my day has gone south. This is where I go when I'm frustrated, confused, angry. This is my desperation spot. And despite my terrible track record here, I know there's fish in here. It's a scientific fact. So that's why I came down here. because there is always hope. There is always, always hope. If you're a fisherman and you have no hope, you won't be a fisherman for very long. Oof. Man, I'll tell you what. I think I'm getting hits out there. I don't know what they are, but I think there's something out there that wants this little jig. This is what I'm getting bit on right now. It's a little 1/8 ounce lead head with a chartreuse curly tail grub on it. Decided to try something simple. Maybe downsize a little bit. And it is drawing interest, apparently. Fish on! Fish on! What is this? Oh my goodness. You know what this is? This is a shad. This is a shad. Alright, let me walk him down to where I can land him okay. Is this what was biting before? Holy cow. I honestly was not expecting this. I thought maybe, I knew shad ran up the river. I just thought it might have been too early for the shad run. But apparently not. Oh, easy, buddy. Get out of that current, and I'll get that hook out of you. Gotta be careful on these rocks. Don't want to eat it. Come on, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. The hook popped right out. Boy, he's still full of piss and vinegar. Look at that. American shad. Now, it is actually illegal to target American shad in this river, but I wasn't targeting shad. I wanted a walleye, I wanted a striper. I didn't even think these things would be around. So, if it's bycatch and you release it right away, it's perfectly fine. So, let me release this guy right away. Come on, buddy. Out you go. Get your head out of the rocks. Sometimes it takes them a little while to get right. There he goes. Woo! Well, all right. This time, Desperation Falls paid off. Ooh, that was a hit for sure. I don't know what that was, but I saw him turn sideways on it. There's more fish in here. You love to see it. There we go, fish on. Boy, he just came up and smacked it. What is this? Is this another shad? It's silvery like one. I can't tell yet. Let me walk him down. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't think this is a shad at all. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Look at that. That's a trout of some kind. I don't know what kind of trout that is. Let me get a better look at it. Thank you. Guys, I don't know what this is. It's definitely a trout of some kind. He choked that jig too. Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's got another hook hanging out of him. Look at that. Somebody hooked him and he broke off. Let me clip that out of there. I think, guys, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a tiger trout. I can kind of see the worm-like markings on top, but it doesn't have like any pink or orange on it like a brook trout would. It's super silvery. Wow, this is a very, very unique fish. And that's interesting because the state does not stock tiger trout in this river. So this might have come downriver from a club stocking, because I know the private hatchery in New Jersey, they raise tiger trout and they'll stock them for private clubs. Oh, there he goes. Didn't even need any reviving. Well, holy cow, guys. That is two very surprising catches out of this spot. Man, I wonder what I'll catch if I keep fishing. Fish on. Well, I was going back to the car to get some more batteries for the camera, and I thought I would fish the canal for a little bit. What have we here? He's not that big. Let me pull him up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice smallie. Now that is more in line with what I thought I'd be catching today. Nice smallie out of the canal. Chunky fish. All right. Boy, this turned into a good day really quick. All it takes is a few fish to turn things around. Well, guys, I am tired, I am hungry, and now that the sun has gone behind those clouds, I am cold. So I think I am going to wrap things up right here. Turned into a really, really interesting day here on the Raritan River. I struggled early trying to recreate what I did at this time last year, failed miserably, and then, of all places, Desperation Falls smiled upon me today, gave up a couple of really surprise catches. Got a nice shad and what I'm 90% sure was a tiger trout, but again, I could be wrong. So, all things considered, very good day today. Now, to say it was as good as it was this time last year, well, that's kind of like saying my butt crack is the Grand Canyon. However, even though I had to work for those fish today, I'm still very pleased with how things turned out. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.